Welcome to my YouTube channel Modi Mechanical Engineering Tutorials. In this video, I would like to explaining about some of the basics about pig iron. So this is a very fundamental things you should know into the material science. So for the pig irons, basically it will be having a compositions. It will be contains with a carbon, silicon, phosphorus, magnesium and sulfur as the main impurities. So that will be the majority of the constitutions. It will be present into the pig iron. So the total amount of these impurities can be up to the 8% by the weight. So that will be available into the natural fields. So basically these carbon, silicons and all the alloying elements, it will be present into the pig irons. So basically that kind of materials, it will be used to manufacturing of a steel. Now we will discussing with the exact amount of weight percentage of the different alloying elements that will be present into the pig irons. So first of all, starting with the carbon. So basically carbon, it will be around 3.5% to 4.2%. So that will be the well-defined carbon is being present for the pig irons. Then for the silicon, so basically 0.5% to 2.5%. For manganese, it will be around 0.5% to 1.5%. Then I am talking about phosphorus, so which will be around 0.04 to maximum 1%. For the sulfur, it will be having a value around 0.04 to 0.10%, and remaining it will be present as a iron. So Fe, it will be having a majority, but the major important things for the pig irons, and that will be the carbon, it will be having a maximum around 4.2%. So for that higher percentage of the carbon is being present into the pig iron chemical compositions. So basically that will be used only for manufacturing of the steels. So that will be having a good property for withstanding as a workpiece materials. So into the pig iron is used for producing various grades of the steels. So basically that will be depends upon the presence of the weight percentage of the carbon. So if you want to make a steel, so that will be up to 2% of the carbon is being present into the iron. So that will be the category of the steels. So according to that weight percentage of the carbon, it will be present into the steels. So it will be manufactured as a different grades of the steels. So what happens? So into the melting shops, it will be making a different kind of steels according to the presence of the weight percentage of the carbons, and along with the carbon, it will be also having some proportions with the any another elements as a alloying elements like a silicon, manganese, phosphorus, sulfur and many more as per my requirements of the application. It is also used for producing different types of cast irons. So that will be one kind of raw materials for the productions of all the cast irons, or you can say all the steels. So as for the iron carbon diagrams, it will be the pig iron, you can say it will be the act as a raw materials for the producing of the steels as well as cast iron materials. So foundry pig irons contains the higher amount of silicons and manganese to have reasonably good fluidity. So basically as for the iron carbon diagram, just you can see there will be the left side, it will be the 100% of the pig irons. Then the additions of the carbon, just you can see into the iron carbon diagram. So up to this 2% of the carbon, so that will be the category of the steels. So according to the different percentage of the carbon into the iron, so it will be the formation of the different category of the steels. Then more than 2% of the carbon up to the maximum 6.67% as per this iron carbon diagram. So that will be the category of cast irons. So once again, different cast irons, it will be having a different weight percentage of the carbons. So basically these pig irons that will be having a major role to producing a different kind of steels and different kind of cast irons materials. So this is the basic applications of the pig irons, so which will be used for further productions for the steels and cast irons. So these all are regarding for the pig irons. If you like this, then subscribe and share more the mechanical engineering tutorials. Thank you so much and keep watching.